Okay, so just moving on here, our final domino, if you will. What happens next? And I kind of revealed it already. All right, this is the Schlieffen Plan, and this is how things are going to kick off here in the start of this war. All right, Germany is going to execute this pincer-like attack. All right, well, what is the last domino? Well, here it is. All right, Britain, as we determined in our previous video, is going to declare war against Germany here. Okay, so and they do that certainly in part to the fact that they do have this alliance with both Russia and France. So there's already some motivation in that capacity to get involved. Plus, we know there's the naval race, which Britain's not too happy about. There's some dispute about whether or not England needed to get involved in this war at all. But nonetheless, we're not going to get into that. They do. All right. They're going to make this declaration of war. All right. Now, is that going to affect the Schlieffen Plan? Well, the answer to that is certainly yes. Okay. It's going to dramatically influence the outcome of this war. Okay. Because now we have soldiers streaming across from Britain coming into northern France. All right. Now, how does all of this affect Canada as a country? Well, Canada, of course, separated by the Atlantic Ocean here. We could argue none of this really having any impact on us. But the reality is it does. All right. Canada, being a part of the British Empire, does not really have full independence at this point. Even though we were an independent country, we did not have control over what were called foreign policy decisions. So basically, anything that Canada as a country at this point in time can make decisions that affect Canada alone, right? So if there's agreements between the provinces, they want to make their own laws that affect Canada, they can do all of that. But anything involving Canada and its relationship to another country, that's still determined by England at this point in time. And certainly, when England makes a declaration of war, they're not declaring war just as England. They are declaring war as the entirety of the empire. All right. And that would also ring true for all of the countries here that are involved in this domino effect. All right. So in Canada, war is declared. We're expected to participate. We do not declare war. All right. We are just thrust into this as part of the British Empire. All right. Now, that in itself is going to bring about some big questions. All right. And when Canada here is essentially thrust into this war, one of the big questions got to be, well, how prepared are we? Are we at all? And the answer to that is simply no. All right. The Canadian military at this point is non-existent. Part of our place in the empire was that we effectively relied upon Britain to defend our nation. Now, when we're asked to help them out, we don't really have anything here to respond with. All right, so that's a direction I want to head in here in the next part of our look at the war. Right, so this would end our sort of second chunk in our look at the immediate causes of the war. We have a declaration of war. We know now how it's happened, and we have some understanding of this domino effect.